Hey guys, it's Miss Burns again. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve. I I really can't believe that we're already almost another weekend. Um, this has been a crazy ride, and so far it has been um, very different, but definitely not as difficult as anticipated. I am getting a little antsy and want to get out of my house more. But but other than that, I'm doing good, and I hope that you guys are doing well as well. Today we are going to talk about um, identifying supporting details in literary texts. This will build more on that skill that we have been working on, support, evidence, those kinds of things. This lesson is pretty cool, which I'm a nerd, so I think it's totally cool. But let me pull up the examples because I am going to go over two of the examples with you guys and talk about that. The way it is presented in this lesson is you are given a piece of text, a passage, which they're not long at all. And then you're asked a question, and it asks you to identify what part of that passage answers the question that they're asking you, or how you know this thing, which you'll see what I mean when I read it. And you will literally highlight or click on the sentence that proves that answer, which I find very useful. The first one, let's see. Okay, this says, select the best detail to show Stuart is in a bad mood. All right. Good morning, said his mother cheerfully. She was going off to her job as a beautician. Good morning, said Aunt Bubbles cheerfully. She was going off to her job as a baker. I don't think it's a good morning, answered Stuart glumly. Poor Stuart. So, I don't think it's a good morning, answered Stuart glumly. Oh. You've got Mom saying, good morning, going to her job to make people pretty. Good morning, Aunt Bubbles, cheerfully. And then we've got Stuart. I don't think it's a good morning. So, the best detail to show Stuart is in a bad mood. Obviously, I don't think it's a good morning is pretty obvious. And then we have the adjective, or adverb. He answered glumly. That clearly says that he's not feeling it. So the answer would be, I don't think it's a good morning, answered Stuart glumly. Right? Yes. Okay. So those are just, the reason I read that aloud and go over it, that was a simple one, and I don't think any of you would have not gotten that correct. But it prepares you for the more difficult ones where it's not so obvious. And it teaches you what things to pick out to make sure that it proves the point, right? Okay. All right. Select the best detail to show Stanley will be away from home for a long time. Stanley was sitting about 10 rows back, handcuffed to his armrest. His backpack lay on the seat next to him. It contained his toothbrush, toothpaste, and a box of stationery his mother had given him. He promised to write to her at least once a week. Okay, so, and this is from Holes, which is a book that I love, and some of you have probably read it. Okay, so the fact that he's sitting 10 rows back, handcuffed to his armrest, yes, that tells us that he's going somewhere. Probably not fun. But we don't know how long, right? His backpack lay on the seat next to him. That gives us no indication of how long he'll be gone. It contained his toothbrush, toothpaste, and a box of stationery his mother had given him. Now, if you're gone for one day, you need your toothbrush. And we don't know why she gave him the stationery, right? And then it says he promised to write to her at least once a week. Um, that's our evidence right there. That is our supporting detail. He promised to write to her at least once a week. That indicates that he's going to be gone more than a week. So, and more than 2 weeks, likely. So that is the answer. You would click on that sentence, and then you would submit, and that's the correct answer. So, I think that you guys will excel at this. I think that I excel, not a coincidence. This again builds on further the skills that we've been working on. And then tomorrow we will begin informational texts, which are a little more complicated because they're not as wordy. It's basically just, it is just giving you information. So we'll start on that tomorrow. I hope that this finds you well and staying safe and staying healthy. I love you guys so much, and we made it almost through another week. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm ecstatic. So if you need anything, if you have any questions, if you need assistance, you can reach me at reading2gjcc@gmail.com. You can comment on this video, or you can reach out to me through Classroom or my Job Corps email. I have access to that as well. So let me know if you need anything. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm hanging in there. I wrestled with a printer today. The printer almost won, but I'm happy to report that I prevailed and defeated the printer. So, and I sound a little sickly. It's not. It's just the pollen driving my allergies crazy. So there's that. So you guys have a great Thursday. I will see you tomorrow, and stay safe. Love you guys.